Hey everyone, and welcome back to Dead Island 2. So, first things first, thank you all for all the support on the Dead Island content. Usually I say this stuff towards the end of my videos, but I know my videos are kind of long, so I want to get this out now so everyone can hear it. The Dead Island content has been doing way better than expected. As I always say, I never expected to do as well in my Saints Row content, but it's doing well in its own right, and it's garnering its own audience, and that to me is really great. So we got two kind of topics to talk about today. I'm setting myself a challenge, which I may or may not commit to, I don't know. It's kind of a goal more so than a challenge, but we'll get more into that. And I also want to talk about the post-game of Dead Island 2, because I actually beat the game since the last time I recorded a video. So, I beat the game, like I said, and I've had an absolute blast of it. I'm still working on a review. I might actually do the review in a live com format. How does that sound to you guys? But I have to say, I really enjoyed what I played for Dead Island 2. It was fun, it was great, it was amusing, the combat was amazing. The story itself wasn't... Jesus, man. Chillax yourself. The story itself wasn't actually that bad. It was very hard, and I definitely had to go and grind out some levels at some point because I was kind of getting hard stuck. But realistically, I enjoyed my time with this game. For the main story, of course. I've still got a ton of side quests to do. I want to show you guys a shotgun I got real quick, actually. It's a tactical... Hold on, let me read this. It's Tactical Electrocutor Assault Shotgun. This shit is powerful. You ready? Look at that, bro. Devastation. It's devastation in the gun. I've had a massive gear upgrade since we last recorded. I know it's only been one day, but I've been grinding, I promise you. I've done nothing but play this game. So I'll take you through my weapons real quick, actually. So I got a mind-blowing Cremator burst fire action carbine, aka a burst rifle that blows people up when I shoot them in the head. It's ridiculously powerful and good on a lot of the bigger people. So, you know, the people with like higher health pools, this stuff is just really good at taking them down. So, for example, this Screamer here is actually a really good example. You can just kind of spam shots, and they're gone just like that. And then, of course, for the smaller guys, what you want to do is basically just aim for the head. Okay, I immediately miss all my shots. Okay, I'm out of ammo. I suck. So, I'm still using the same hunting rifle, but I've basically matched the level. If you don't know what that is, you can basically upgrade it to the level you're at currently so that it basically isn't weak against enemies, and it is really nice. Does tons of damage, and I'm just going to say it's like a one-shot, one-kill machine. It's amazing. I use it a lot of the time on the bigger guys as well, kind of like my carbine rifle. It's great at just high DPS. Say if there's like a thug-style enemy, I forgot what they're called. But you can just take them out in one shot, and that's just really handy, or at least you can blow a limb off or two. And yeah, I love this thing. It's actually really good. It doesn't have a ton of ammo, but it's quite powerful. I already showed you the shotgun. This is just DPS. This is pure DPS. This is, I'm in trouble. I need to get out of a situation nice and quickly. Let's shoot this shit. And it works. This pistol's called the One Hit Wonder, and it's kind of been my surprise weapon. I didn't expect to use it too much, but it's got some power. Okay, this guy's in full riot gear, so I can't really show it off. Okay, this guy's awesome riot gear. What the fuck? So, yeah, this thing, it's half decent. You can spam a lot of shots off, and it kills in very few weapons. It's called the One Hit Pistol, I think it is. Yeah, the One Hit Wonder, but it actually takes 3 shots to kill. Lol. But it's pretty good for the most part. And, again, it's another kind of DPS weapon. Crusher, that's what they're called. But, yeah, you can see, like, devastates them. I don't have any ammo for it, really. But you can see it does some serious damage. And with the shock mod I have on it, it just locks them in place so I can get follow-up shots. As I kind of hinted before, though, I also went down the bladed route. You'll see I've basically just geared up full sword style, and I've been having a ton of fun. This stuff is great. My tactic is basically chop a leg off, then when they're on the floor, go for your follow-up attacks. It doesn't really work on those guys, but on your slightly weaker guys, like your walkers and stuff, it's pretty good. I actually go for this guy's head since he has got a helmet on. But yeah, this sword stuff's great, so I'll take you through this really quickly. I'll show this in the menu. I don't really show you all. So this is, like, really speedy and quick. This one's slightly quicker, but less powerful, but it's quite handy still. I use this again kind of just for your limbs and stuff. This is my katana. Honestly, I've mainly got this because I think it looks cool. It's not the most powerful thing here. It's not bad by any means, but I've got like 2 swords that are practically the same that are better. But it looks cool, so I got that for that reason. Plus, durability isn't great on these swords, so it's always nice to have a backup. And then we have this sword now. This sword's actually kind of crazy. So, again, I'll try and show this off to you because this one's actually quite cool. But I think, I don't know if I had this last time, but this one basically one-shots limbs, and it's just great. So, if you're ever in, like, a pinch, you can practically... Oh, God. It nearly caused a massive mess. You can practically just hit the limb off, and boom, they're gone, and then follow-up attacks, and it's just great for that. So, let's talk about the challenge I'm setting myself, because I feel like that's something you guys are probably here for the video for. So, I basically want to hit... I know this is a really, heavy target, so bear with me here. This is something that will take probably years of playing, but I'm grinding away at it slowly but surely. I want to get 1,000,000 zombie kills. Now, we're going to set ourselves goals. Obviously, the first goal will be like 100,000. I'm nowhere near that yet. I'll show you my stats. I've only got like 3,500 kills, and I've already done the main story. I learned that apparently the progression tracks across character, which means I practically can make new characters over and over again, and then re-experience the story so I don't get too bored. So if you see me just killing tons of zombies in the gameplay, that's probably why I'm just slowly getting away at this grind. But eventually, when I've finished this game and the next Dead Island's out or something, I want to have just around 1,000,000 zombie kills. I feel like that'd be really cool, and that as a number would be really impressive, because there's not too many zombies in one place. There's like a maximum of like 10, and they take a good few hits to kill, unless you kind of geared up fully. But yeah, it's great, and it's a cool target to go for in the future. I'm level 26 now, by the way, which is, you know, like I said, I've been really working away at this game. So that's kind of the challenge. I may put in the description how many kills I'm at for each of these videos, so I can basically just tell you, and you guys can basically follow along with me, even if I don't necessarily mention it in the video, or perhaps I'll just save it for the end segment of a video just before I go on. I'll show you my kills. And we can slowly but surely track our way to like 100k, which would be like a big one, and then further and further until it gets cooler and cooler. Bye. That's my favorite way to get rid of the suiciders. You just boot them and they go flying. So, having beat Dead Island 2's campaign, I have to say I was delightfully surprised at how much I enjoyed it. Yeah, I have no real disappointments here. I saw some people kind of complain about the story, and I'm not one of those people. I don't think it was exactly writing of the year, don't get me wrong. It's not Red Dead Redemption 2, but for a zombie game, it's adequate. I'd say it's probably more interesting like Dying Light 2 story and stuff. I thought the characters were actually quite good in this game, and I think that was really one of the issues you kind of had with the original Dead Island. I love the original Dead Island, but its characters weren't very memorable. Besides Sam B, who else can you remember? Logan, maybe? John? Besides that, I can't even remember half of the characters we play as, let alone other characters. Maybe Simonoy? Yeah, I remember that guy. But I've definitely really enjoyed the story. I had a blast playing through it, and I really do actually look forward to the DLC. It's not very often I'm really looking forward to DLC, but this is definitely one of those games. Oh god, it's getting dark. Oh, come on, man. I died to a fucking tripwire. We're all dead. Oh, hi. Oh, it's that person who was doing, like, all the weird influencer shit. On that note, I've also found out, basically, the best weapon combinations, at least for what I have. I have pretty much all of the effect mods, but I don't have any cool variants. They're pretty much all just uncommon. For example, uncommon shock mods, etc., etc. But I feel like the best thing to have so far that I own is the damaging mods, because with every other mod you have, there's a status effect, whether it's volatile, electric, fire, and that means that a certain portion of the zombies you go against are going to be immune to that, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, but basically, for some reason in this game, if they're immune to the status effect, they're immune to the weapon. They take no damage, they do nothing, basically, and it's really annoying having to switch weapons every time one of these zombies kind of comes along. But with the damaging mods, and the ones that just basically do more damage, although you don't get the cool status effect, basically every zombie is vulnerable to them, and to me, that's kind of just worth having. Can I climb on this? Hey, Dambuster, look, you guys are great, love you, but can we please go on the rides? Look, pet peeve, I can't stand it when games have, like, roller coasters and stuff, and even if it doesn't make sense, I can't ride them. Let me, like, we're at a fucking fair park. I don't want to just kill things here. I want to go on the boat. Oh, it looks so fun, too. Oh, shh! Okay, looks like it's about time I show you my next tactic. So one thing I've picked up recently is a new throwable. I've been using the Molotov for a while, and it was cool. But this is great. You hit them with that. You throw one of these on them. You wait for them to get moving. Immediate damage. Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't really realize I should be doing that thing. Oh, God, where'd he go? But yeah, the shock thing is actually really handy because it kind of stuns them in place. And it means you can get your pipe bomb off or your sticky bomb, whatever you use. I choose sticky bomb because when they start moving, it'll immediately detonate. And it also means that if they're moving, there's a higher chance of other things around them. Because obviously other zombies can set off a military knife. I don't want that. Can I go on this? Oh, that's such a cock tease, Dambuster. You get it here like this, I'm like, oh, I can go on it. Nope. Fun denied. No fun to be had at this theme park. Ugh. Another thing I've really been missing about the original Dead Island, and I didn't actually expect this, is the somber moments aren't really here in this game. Dead Island 1 was still a very light-hearted zombie experience. It wasn't, like, miserable. You could go and have fun. It was very arcadey. But every now and then it would kind of hit you with a gut punch of, this is still an apocalypse, people are still affected. And I kind of liked that, whether it be like an audio tape or something. This game is very just like jolly zombie apocalypse. But it's nice and funny, cringy, just really go have fun in the zombie apocalypse, haha. type gameplay, and I love it. Like I say, honestly, I'm in love with this game. But a small part of me kind of misses some of the more somber moments. I'm not saying it's necessary, but I definitely miss a few audio logs. So if I was in charge of Dambuster for DLC, I personally would just love to see a couple audio logs in there to kind of remind me that the zombie apocalypse is a very real thing. Well, relative to the game, of course. But, you know, kind of basically just shock the players with, like, you know, as much as you're having fun, people are affected by this. And it's a cool dynamic to have because people will go away and think about it for a second, and then they'll stop fly kicking zombies off a bridge, and it won't matter. But I kind of liked that. It basically just made you take a second to think. Squeeze! Squeeze! Okay, that's not happening. Hey, runner. Hey, runner. Hey, runner. Hey, buddy, turn around. Boom! I guess you could say my appearance shocked you. Oh my god, that was so cringe. Anyway, though, sorry if this video was on the slightly shorter side. I don't really have too much to talk about today. Nothing too interesting has happened in the last couple of days, unfortunately. But I actually have some really cool topics coming up for my next video, but I want to save them for its own thing. So I'm sorry that this is kind of half-baked. I wanted to get some content out for you today. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. I know that you guys have been really enjoying my Dead Island coverage, and actually been enjoying the livecom style. I did my first Saints Row livecom today, and it was pretty epic, because I'm recording this the same day I actually did my Saints Row video. I pumped out 2 videos today, and I'm working on a 3rd one. Look at me being all productive. It's actually because the livecom videos are really easy to make. I basically just record myself playing the game, talking about stuff, and edit it down till it fits. It's quite cool, actually. Wait, what happens if I do this in the water? Will it just zap all the sea? So if I like going over here, am I going to get zapped? Well, no. Okay, that was sick. No one can tell me anything different. But yeah, feel free to just let me know what you're thinking of these videos. If there's anything you want me to talk about, of course, please do leave a topic down below. Topics are by far the hardest part about making videos, so if you have something you really want to discuss, I'm usually quite down to talk about it. If not, I'll reply to you in the comments. But yeah, thank you for all the support. Again, I know I said this at the start, but it's been unreal, and I've had such a warm welcome from the Dead Island community. And I really do love you guys. I love making content for the game too, so it's my pleasure to be here, and as long as I'm allowed to make content, I certainly will. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. That zombie just disappeared. Oh, he's back. Take care, everyone. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.